It's a very special day for us today. Sir David Attenborough has come to visit ZSL London Zoo. We've been able to give him a small tour of some new exhibits. Our room with the spiders in bugs. We then went to our new exhibit, Land of the Lions, which just opened this year. Massive new exhibit for us, and he talked to some of the staff there on the conservation front, the keepers. We've now come over to the Komodo Dragon House. We thought, just to honour his 90th birthday and everything Sir David has done for ZSL over the years, I think over 60 years he said, he's worked with London Zoo. We thought it'd be lovely to name this building the Attenborough Komodo Dragon House, and today David has officially renamed it for us. He's made a lovely speech about history and what he did with Komodo dragons in Indonesia.
The ZooQuest trips, I went off to Indonesia, and I was going to look for Komodo dragons, which very few people had heard of in those days. The only way you could get to it was via a little local fishing boat. We hired a fishing boat and sailed away, got ourselves into whirlpools and all sorts of trouble, and eventually filmed our Komodo dragon, which was the first time that it had been seen on television ever, but we weren't given permission to bring it back. So that was exactly 2 weeks short of 60 years since I landed on Komodo. So I remember it very well. And the dragons we filmed there are still there, presumably. But it's nice to see this one looking so healthy and splendid. Well, of course, the zoo has changed since I first knew it, which was over 60 years ago. The emphasis in those days was entirely taxonomic. I mean, and zoos internationally prided themselves on the number of different species which they had. But things have changed since then, and what is important now is to conserve the ones we've got, to understand how they interact with one another, and the studying of the live animal has risen in importance. And of course zoos are places where you can do just that. And that is one function of this important society, and of course the other is that it should bring people, the public at large, to aware of the wonders of the natural world, which we're doing spectacularly well here from what I've seen this morning, and in groundbreaking ways. I mean, I think that the spider house, which I've been looking, is a wonderful invention. I hadn't seen it before, and I was hugely impressed. I think most ingenious in the way in which you have managed to interest people into this extraordinary world of the arachnids and so on. So now I think it's full of excitement.